bitches! Yes! Yes!
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Hey folks, Crazy Clown Ray here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Fantastic Journey, and this is also known as Gokujou Parodius, and this is the third game in the Parodius series. The Parodius series is a parody of the Gradius games, also by Konami. This was released by Konami in 1994, only in Japan and Europe as an arcade release. It also had a Super Famicom port and a PlayStation port as part of a 2-pack with Parodius Da. Now this game has 8 selectable characters, and they are the Vic Viper from the Gradius series, Twinbee from the Twinbee series, Pentaro, a penguin from Antarctic Adventure, Taco, an octopus, Hikaru, a bunny girl, Mambo, a sunfish, Michael, an angel pig, and Koitsu, a stick figure guy that rides a paper airplane. But I really like this game, even though it's still incredibly difficult. There's some added interesting things. Not only can you select auto for the computer to automatically input all your power-ups, but you can also select semi-auto, where you use just the power-up and the shot button. But there's also manual, in which you can use all 3 buttons. And I always prefer auto. Let the computer do the power-upping for you. If you don't select auto, then there are 2 effects that may take place. One, there might be a roulette, a little rotation of the power-ups. A little marker will flash across all the power-ups, and you stop it by pressing the power-up button, and you'll get whatever it lands on. There is also a replacement of the option. It'll turn into a word that says "oh," and if you stop the marker when it's on that, you'll hear a voice say, "Oh my god," and you will lose all your power-ups, including your speed. That sucks. So, further reason for you to just stick with auto. You can play a 2-player simultaneous play with this, and you can actually select a character that's very similar to the one that one player already has. Or you can select a totally different character. I will stick with the good old Vic Viper from the Gradius series. Yeah, this was only released in Europe and Japan, this arcade version. But yeah, I would always recommend sticking with auto. There are 7 stages, and I think there were 10 in the last game in Parodius Da. And again, this is the 3rd game in the series. I really like the music in this game. The music is terrific. This time around, when you pick up the white bell from the Twinbee series, you have text in English for your text attack. And here is a terrific rendition of "In the Mood" by Glenn Miller. fantastic music in this game, but the difficulty is still really, really, really high. Really tough frickin' game. Lovely cutesy graphics, very, very silly, goofy humor. Very, very endearing. But yeah, the difficulty is way up there. There might have been a way to get extra lives, I don't remember for sure. There might be like 2 scores that you can reach, and that'll be it for extra lives. And some of the Uncle Sam birds, or eagles, will give you a whole bunch of bells from Twinbee. And yeah, the bells are back. There's one new bell, and it is purple, and it will make all weak enemies into power-ups or bells. And there were no enemies on the screen, so it didn't really do anything. There is another secret. There are 2 different endings. Well, you will always see the first ending, but if you did certain things, if you met certain criteria, you will get the second ending. And we will look at least stills of that later on. I was unable to get that on my own. This first boss is a tutu wearing panda with a duck on its head. What the very silly game. The first 2 stages are not super difficult, but boy, after that, they really kick your butt with difficulty. I think much like Parodius Da, the last game in the series. Yeah, the music kind of speeds up when the panda's just about ready to bite the dust. Kaboom! Now there is like I was saying, there is a trick to get the good ending, and you'll see the bad ending first, as you always do when you beat the game. But you have to beat each boss with the last 2 digits of your score reading zeros. I believe that's how you have to do it. And if you can do that for every stage boss, then you will get to see the final true boss and fight them. I think you have unlimited continues. You are prompted to continue, and a timer runs down when you lose your last life. More cat pirate ship characters from the last Parodius game, and there's my typical Gradius shield. And this is this Stars and Stripes Forever? Typical circus type of song. Yeah, a lot of great classic music in this game. Yeah, Stars and Stripes Forever, John Philip Sousa. There are a bunch of borrowed enemies from Parodius Da in this game. I think that bald eagle with the American hat was in the last game, and so was the cat pirate ship. Just such a weird, silly game, but very endearing, and they really souped up the graphics and the music in this one. And this boss is a mermaid with a ship on her head. And she laughs her typical Japanese villainess. You want to shoot her eyes, but you gotta watch out. Every once in a while, she would kick up water at you. It will instantly kill you if it hits you. Yikes! Watch out. But if you can remember to shoot through once the oh ho ho, once you can shoot through that and shoot her eyes, and then just avoid her water kick, she's not that tough. Now here's where the game starts to get really tough, and they have a giant Moai battleship, and I think that was in the last game too. It gets really hard not to get destroyed. Stupid Moai is trying to shoot you, and enemies just flying at you all over the place. It's very, very, very difficult. Ah, crap. Note that when you die, you release some bells. And there's the text attack, and it's got some very goofy text. All light now. But now we get the top of the crap. Now we get the top of the battleship to worry about, and we have Rise. I think it's Ride of the Valkyries. Crap. I neglected to continue right here. I decided to run out the timer here. But I will show you at least snippets of the rest of the game. Like I said, there are 7 stages. There is the Harborland, and then there's Cat Battleship, Candyland, Traffic Signs, and Core Ship, the Moon, and Disco. And here's where you put in your initials. And it says, thank you for playing this game. But we will start over, or we will pick up where I lost one of my lives, or somewhere around there, and we'll finish off the battleship proper with invincibility on, of course. But yeah, this is where the game really starts to ramp up the difficulty. I noticed that sometimes when I had invincibility on and I was playing the mermaid boss, she would sometimes kill me anyway with her water kick. We'll destroy him here, and then you go back to the battleship, and you have to destroy it, and you can move on to this boss here. I guess, from what I heard, you might not actually play that boss. If you died or continued, then I guess you might not face that boss, and she spits out Moai heads, just like in the last game, Parodius Da. She was in that too. And now we have this next stage, which is Candyland. And you get to shoot your way through candy walls. And there'll be like a Jolly Rancher type of candies, I guess. There'll be strawberries, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm not sure what the significance of balloons are in Candyland, but like in the last game, there will be some stages where they scroll up and down as you move around. And we also get kiwi fruit. I'm not sure what music this is. This is Tritch Tratch Polka by Strauss? I'd never heard of that one. But yeah, there'll be almost all the same bell power-ups that were in Parodius Da from Twinbee, except there is now a purple one, which makes all weak enemies become power-ups or bells. And now we have a really weird boss, which is a giant mouth with pastry bags, I guess. And there's these little creatures inside its mouth, and you have to destroy them to destroy the boss. And even with lasers, they take a long time to bring down. And sometimes the mouth will charge at you. You gotta watch out for that. Just got that one guy left. There we go. And now we move on to the next stage, and this will be traffic signs eventually. And this is an interesting little layout. There are, like it says, traffic signs, and there will be sudden turns that you have to make. The stage itself will start shifting around, and you have to move, or you're gonna be destroyed. We will look at all the different characters that you can select. And now we have William Tell Overture. Yeah, these are just fantastic renditions of classical tunes. And eventually there will be a bunny motif in this game, and we will look at that later. There's also a chicken motif. Just such a silly little game. I had not heard of the Parodius games until, I think until MAME came around. They are definitely silly and have an endearing sense of humor to them, and very nice graphics and gameplay, but just very, very difficult. And we have sort of a variation on the core fighter from Gradius. And you have to destroy these 3 different colored cores. And then you've beaten that very strange boss. Now we move on to the core ship parade. And all the enemies, or a bunch of small enemies, are actually miniature core fighters. There's also these rotating walls, which make me think of Xevious, and they cannot be destroyed. If you've not played Parodius Da, or you're not familiar with Twinbee bells, the yellow ones give you bonus points, the green ones give you a giant ship, which gives you limited invincibility. The silver or white ones give you a text attack, in English this time, instead of Japanese the last time. And the red ones give you a vertical barrier that enemies that run into it are destroyed. The blue one destroys all enemies in a radius of a giant explosion, and the purple one makes all weak enemies become power-ups or bells. Where is me wallet? Bed and breakfast. No parking here. No sushi tonight. No sushi tonight in my coffee. No sushi tonight in my tea. I like this boss. This boss actually shoots power-ups at you. It'll shoot other things, I think, that can harm you, but you can collect some of those power-ups, and you just shoot it as much as you can. It's got like a giant coin in its center. And this is, what is that one? That's, was that Rondo alla Turca? I can't remember for sure. Now we go to the, is this the moon? Oh, we'll see in a minute. Well, like I think I was saying earlier, I think this is where we get our bunny motif in a little bit. Oh, there's also some birds, some ducks or geese or something. But I think I mentioned before that there is a roulette that some power-ups might trigger if you used either semi-auto or manual. And you will need to press the button as the marker skips around the different power-ups that you have to stop it, and you'll select that power-up. And we're just scooting ahead and seeing different parts of the stages. And yeah, you see the rabbits hopping around. And there is a rabbit boss dressed in women's feudal Japan garb. And she shoots giant ghost rabbits at you. You can shoot off her ears. And once you destroy her, it's revealed that she was fake. She was like a cardboard cutout or something. And there's a couple penguins that were playing a jukebox, doing the voice work for her. Such a silly damn game. And now we are on the last stage. It is called Disco. And like I think I was saying earlier, if there's a trick, maybe I didn't, I don't remember, but there is a trick if you got, I think, double zeros every time you beat a boss. Every boss that you beat, you need to have your score end in double zeros. Then, instead of just the bad ending that we will see in a little bit, you will get to play a new final stage and get the good ending when you beat that boss. We'll just see snippets of it because I couldn't do it. I mean, we'll see pictures. Just such a silly game, but it's such great music. We've got penguins upside down and right side up dancing. If you have invincibility on, you still can't go through those glass cases and destroy those penguins. And guess who's back from Parodius Da? We have the giant woman, the giant showgirl, and you have to avoid her feet. Not only her feet, but she will break through the floor, and you will have to avoid her top half. She will break through the floor in just a moment here. There we go. Now you have to go above her head and watch out for her hands. Unless you have invincibility on. And she will pass by a couple times. She does a little little booty shake. But she cannot be destroyed. You could not destroy her in the last game either. And now we've passed by her. Yeah, I had not heard of any of the Parodius games until MAME came along, and I was able to see one or two in the arcade format. And you have to shoot this octopus's tentacles and its head in order to destroy it. And then you will have beaten the game, but you will get a bad ending. Whichever character you chose, you will see a treasure chest, and when you open it, there will be a bomb, and it will blow up. You are screwed. I'm sorry I'm not the treasure. Boom. Oh, that sucks. But if you got double zeros for the end of your score for every boss that you beat, then you will get to play another stage. And then you will face a giant robot penguin at the end of that, and then you will get a different ending. Although it's not very interesting, I gotta say. But I will show you pictures of that a little bit later on, because I could not get it to work myself. I could not make the screen smaller. You need to have the screen in MAME a smaller window so you can actually see your score. And when I was playing it in just regular MAME full screen, I could not see my score. It was kind of cut off the screen, so I couldn't tell if I was getting double zeros after beating a boss. So I couldn't do the trick, sorry. But this is the third game in the Parodius series, and this one is called Fantastic Journey, or Gokujou Parodius. And this had a Super Famicom release and a PlayStation release as a 2-pack with Parodius Da. We will look at the special power-ups, one in which you can make a little roulette wheel go, where you can press a button to stop the power-up. And there is also a weird one where the option is replaced with OH. And if you press the button when the marker is on that, you will lose all your power-ups and your speed, which sucks. But you can only do the roulette and the oh my god thing when you don't use auto. And yeah, you'll start the game over when you beat the game. We will have a look at all the different characters that you can choose. And you can play 2-player simultaneous play, and you can both choose the same character, but one player will have a slightly different look than the other player, and it'll actually be a different character, but they'll do the same things. They'll have the same power-ups. And yeah, right in the middle of a game, the other player can join in, and we're both octopi. Yeah, the first eagle, American eagle, will give you regular power-ups, and the second one, and many others after that, will give you the Twinbee bells. I just love the music. I wanted to show you basically at least most of the different power-ups that the different characters can pick up, including shields. Some of the characters will have a ripple shot. Some will have like a two-way. Some will have like bubbles or something that they'll fire. there might be a wave cannon or something, and they'll all have different types of shields. And there's Twinbee. Player 1 will have a Twinbee, and player 2 will have Winbee. If they both select the Vic Viper, one will be the Vic Viper and the other player will be Lord British. If you both select the Penguin, one will be Pantaro and one will be Hanako. I don't remember the alternate for Taco, the octopus. I don't remember the other one's name. If one player chooses, if they both play the bunny girl, one will be Hikaru and the other one will be Akane. And if both players play the sunfish, one will be Mambo and the other will be Samba. If both players play the angel pig, one will be Michael and one will be Gabriel. And if both players play the stick figure on the paper airplane, one will be Koitsu and the other one will be Aitsu. And there's a rare power-up for the, I think that's Taco. There might be some rare power-ups that sometimes happen for certain characters. And this is Pantaro. And Pantaro was from a game called Arctic Adventure by Konami. And I'd only seen that for the ColecoVision. If it was an arcade release, it probably was not in America. But yeah, we're just looking at the various power-ups from the different characters. The Koitsu, his shield is, believe it or not, it is a condom. That is just awful. We'll see that soon enough. There's the bunny girl, Hikaru. And again, the alternate, if the other player selects the same bunny girl, they will play as Akane. Some people think that Koitsu, the stick figure guy, is the best character to use. I like her rapid fire carrots. And that smart bomb explosion was from collecting a what was it? Blue bell. It's just such a cute game. Yeah, we'll just look at the various power-ups for the different characters. And there's Mambo, a sunfish. I don't know a whole lot of background about each character. I just read what each character is, and I decided to show you what each of their power-ups do. Most of them have like an option and a shield at the very least. The option being, of course, an extra fighter shooting when they do, and moving when they do. that cat pirate ship is just one of the sillier things I've seen in video games. There's the shield for the sunfish, little rotating shield. And we're gonna look at Angel Pig, Michael. And again, if player 2 plays, they are Gabriel. Of course, Michael and Gabriel being angels. Not pig angels, but guess that's the direction they went for this game. I like the homing missiles. Yeah, if you collect a certain power-up from one of the bells, they might not allow you to collect any more bells until the effect wears off. There's a very Darius-looking shield there. But I just wanted to show you the different characters and their power-ups, and this will be Koitsu, which a number of players think is the best character. But in my considered opinion, at the very least, always select auto, not semi-auto or manual, auto, unless you really want to see the roulette and the O power, or oh my god power, where you lose everything, which sucks. If you activate the special stage to get the good ending, it starts out looking very much like the first stage, but you'll notice differences later on. Yeah, that Koitsu guy drops little miniature guys below, or when he's in water, they might float upwards. And there's this condom shield. That is just messed up. But now I think we're going to look at the roulette, the rare roulette that will activate on occasion when you don't choose auto, and also the O power, and you will see it where the option was supposed to be. Hope the weather's cooled off in your neck of the woods. It kind of has in my area, but I'm still able to wear shorts to work. Hope the there I used oh my god, and it took out all my power-ups and my speed. Slow as a slug. I'll always think of that cat pirate ship when I think of Parodius. Now we're just going to look at clips, little pictures of the special stage. And like I said, you have to beat the game through, but then you'll have had to gotten double zeros at the end of your score after beating every boss. And this is just what the special stage looks like. Bubble enemies and more rotating door things that make me think of Xevious. And there is the robot penguin, Pentaro X, I think it's called. It's really tough. It can shoot fire, but if you beat it, you get a message that says "wonderful," and you put in your initials. But that was a fantastic journey, also known as Gokujou Parodius, created by Konami in 1994, the third game in the Parodius series. This is Crazy Clem Ray saying thanks for watching Fantastic Journey, or Gokujou Parodius, suggested by YouTube user Nathan Williams. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later with another video. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.